Hey guys, welcome to our second episode of The Cage. Today we are going to be talking high school basketball. We're going to talk about what's been going on this past week. Tell you guys about some of the scores, who's beating who's on the rise, who's falling. Also, I have two guests today. One is Carlos Wilson. He is a videographer with Overtime. So me and him, we're going to discuss basically what it is that he does for Overtime and also the players that he is currently videoing and how you guys can go about trying to get on Overtime. My featured guest is going to be Coach Matt Colin. Matt is the head coach of the Wellington High School basketball team. We are going to be on location for that interview. So sit back, enjoy. Welcome to The Cage.
Rangemanfilms, man. Shout out to Rangemanfilms. I'm trying to do the unthinkable. I'd rather die than be stuck in the cubicle. I'd rather spend my whole life back to my swing, I've been working on hits. Trying to be sold out of bits. All of these rappers be claiming they next. Still waiting to move and I'm never convinced. Look at the odds, I came to get even. Gave them a chance, they gave me a reason. Open their eyes, they all see the vision. 2019 and
Shout out to Rangemanfilms. You know the vibes.
Welcome back, guys. Before we get started, let's take a few minutes to recognize some of our sponsors. The first sponsor I want to recognize is Florida Gulf Coast AAU Hoops. They are hosting their MLK Classic down in Miami, January 18th through the 19th. The fee will be $375. Two or more team, obviously you get a discount. It will be age and grade base. 3 games guaranteed. For more information, contact Alex Wilbosher at 407-362-8846. That's 407-362-8846. Or you can email them at alex@aausports.org. This year at the MLK Classic, they're going to have the crown pillow. The coaches get to sit on the throne. You get to be king for a day. Next sponsor is the Florida Basketball Showcase Series. That showcase is hosted by Marcus McGee and powered by yours truly, Rangemanfilms. It's a series of basketball showcases that will be taking place throughout Florida. Those showcases are only for high school players. The first event will be the Southwest Florida Showcase, which will take place February 15th through the 16th at Charlotte High School, Punta Gorda. This event is for the players living in the Naples and Tampa area. The second showcase is the East Coast Showcase. That showcase will be held on February 22nd through the 23rd, DME Sports Academy and Daytona Beach. And that event is for players who reside in the Brevard, Flagler, Lake, Marion, St. John's, Putnam, and Seminole County. And the last showcase, which is the South Florida Showcase, which will be held at University School on February 29th through March 1st. And that showcase is for the players who live in the Palm Beach, Broward County, and Dade County area. To register for these events, you can go to www.tflbss.com. For more information, email him at info@tflbss.com. That's info@tflbss.com. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
Sell your shot fake right here off that weight hesitation, or you can get into a drag back, whatever it may be. Doesn't matter. Just freeze for a second, then you're going to drive. I'm going to stand and play help. You're going to step straight around and then right in front, and then that can be your finger roll in front of the rim, or you can extend. There you go. Good. Nice. Good. Great.
In these workouts, I'm not going to teach you anything differently from what I'm teaching a professional basketball player, a college basketball player, or a high major prospect. Everything that I do with you is the same thing that I'll do with them. So the training doesn't differentiate. The only difference is those guys may be able to make it translate to the game much quicker than you guys can. I'm Mike Souza, Dynasty Drills Basketball. I'm a player development coach and a skills consultant. Make it translate.
One of the things that we're going to be doing on this podcast is we're going to be going over scores for the week. So we're basically going to tell you who's where, who did what, and what players stood out the most. Okay? And local sports, Cardinal Newman defeating Oxbridge 61-55. Nick Tingley dropped 18 points, followed by Kevin Utsey. I can't say that, bro. Come on now. He had 16 points, 8 rebounds. Gerard Mosley, 10 points, 7 rebounds for Cardinal Newman. And on the Oxbridge side, CJ Leslie dropped 26 points, 6 assists. And then we have Bo Squitieri, 17 points. My boy Bo. Yeah. Keep up the good job, guys, over there. St. Lucia's High School defeated Boynton Beach 72-52. St. Lucia's, Chance Dixon had 17 points and Devontae White 14 points. St. Andrews over Benjamin 84-35. Yusuf Bassa had 22 points and 12 rebounds. Jack Mays had 11 points and Josh Menot dropped a cool 25 with 8 rebounds. Forest Hill battled it out with Chaminade and came out on top with a score of 80-57. For Forest Hill, Dante Daniels had 17 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Jalen Jitter had 16 points, 4 steals, and 3 assists. And Jonathan Magbo dropped 15 points and grabbed 8 boards. Boca Raton over Olympic Heights, 70-43. For Boca Raton, Michael Eisenberg dropped 32 points, 6 rebounds, and Bobby Stewart, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Park Vista beats Jupiter, 69-65. And Wellington comes out on top over Palm Beach Lakes, 65-62. We have some breaking news happening. Seems that World Palm Wildcats have beaten number 3 Dwyer, and there's some commotion going on here. Let's go to the video feed. Let's see what's going on over there. Well, seemed like these boys really enjoyed that win because they are really celebrating. Good job, Coach. Good job. The PBC Hoops Boys Player of the Week ending January 5th, 2020 was Roderick Johnson. Congratulations, Roderick. Grandview Prep beat Atlantic Christian 72-59. Mackay Octave had 21 points in that game. Mackie Bowles had 18 points and Nate Sasser with 14. And on the Atlantic Christian side, Gerson Silva had 17 points. TJ Moore dropped cool 15. And Matthew James had 12 points and 7 blocks. 7 blocks. That boy there, he's going to be something. All right. He's blocking everything. I mean, absolutely everything. Olympic Height also had a game against Trinity Christian Academy, and they came out on top 56-45. Mark Steig had 12 points. Caleb Macri had 10 points, and Christian Bacariso had 10 points. St. John Paul II defeated Cats Yeshiva 61-60. And for Yeshiva, Noah Memon had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Eddie Rottenstein had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Triple threes. Jonathan Levy, 13 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. And that is it for scores. Now let's welcome our first guest to the show, Carlos Wilson. Carlos Wilson is a videographer with Overtime, and he covers a lot of high school basketball. All right, so Carlos, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good. It's cold. How you doing today?
So where you at right now?
I'm in Chicago.
What are you doing in Chicago?
I'm up here for the basketball season up here. Just getting all the good talent up here. Just getting them, get to know them, recording them, that sort of thing.
How many games would you say you record for Overtime on a weekly basis?
On weekly? For overtime, probably 2, probably 3, depending. Probably two. For overtime, I'm recording Whitney Young and DJ Stewart. Dog All-American, Duke commit, recording him. He basically has 2 home games, probably like every week. Probably 3, or if it was away or something like that.
So, who would you say you like covering the most? Which player have you covered that you really enjoy covering?
It can be more than one.
Oh yeah, you can give me as many as you want.
All right. Let me see that. I recorded before. Obviously, the whole IMG squad last year, that whole team, what they did, like me being in their presence, recording them, that was an honor. Like, just seeing that, and they won the national championship. That was great. Malachi Wyman, my boy. Watch him grow up.
Yep.
What he's doing now. Who else? DJ Stewart up here. Nice. Do commit. Like that. It's a lot. I know you know this too. It's a lot of great players that don't get the attention they need, like unranked players that don't get the attention and stuff.
Facts.
It's a lot of them. A lot of them, especially up here and in South Florida. It's one up here though. He didn't play EYBL. He didn't play Adidas, UAA. He played straight, regular US and AAU. His name's Colin Smart, and he's a senior up here. And he was committed to Eastern Tennessee State University at the beginning of the season. And then, like, he shot up 4 games in a row, 44, 34, averaging 30. Then he decommitted. He had Texas coming in, DePaul, Iowa
Some big
State,
numbers, man.
Texas A&M. They're looking at him now, trying to get him an offer and stuff like that. Like, he's probably, like, top 2 players I've ever recorded. Like, he's that good. Like, scoring-wise, pull shot, everything. Like, so basically, like, the IMG team, Malachi, and Aquan, probably my best players I've ever recorded.
Now, let me ask you this, right? There's a lot of speculation out there about the class of 2023, which I say is probably going to be one of the best class in a while. All right. Now, between the class of 2023 and 2022, which class do you think is better?
2023, 2022. Now, don't get me wrong. 2022 with Imani Bates them, right?
Yes.
And 2023 is with Bronny them.
Yes.
Oh, nah. 2022 got them beat. That class is like this 2020 class. Like, you know how this class is too loaded.
Mm-hmm.
That 2020 class is loaded. They have the number 1 player in high school right now. Imani Bates is the best player in high school. No class required. Like, I'll argue that any day. He's the best player.
Oh, okay. I mean, 2023, besides Bronny, they got Elijah Fisher, Nate Sasser. I mean, they got some good stuff. Marvell Allen.
Nate, nice. I like Nate. Elijah Fisher straight. Nah, that 2022 class, you can go down the list basically. Like, you can go, like, pound for pound, like see, like, but they're freshmen and sophomores, though. You just got to pan out, right? But right now, if I'm calling it right now, I'll say 2022.
You going with 2022?
I got you.
All right. Well, since we're talking about class of 2022, 2023, tell me, in the high school division, right, and it could be anywhere from freshman to senior, who do you think is either the most overrated player or the most underrated player right now?
Let me start with overrated. Like, go class by class or just in general?
In general. You can go class by class, or you could just, pick any class.
Overrated. There's a bunch of people in that top 25 for this year's class is kind of overrated. A bunch of them. I really want to put them in the spot. Cause there's a bunch of them, though. No, like, because you know how it's set up, McDonald's on there, how that's set up.
Yeah.
Some players deserve it, some don't now.
Yep. I know a lot of it's based on coverage and stuff, man. Some kids get a lot of coverage, and then sometimes, video can make anybody look good,
exactly.
Right?
So, like, I'm saying, like, if you see somebody on, say overtime was playing with somebody like that every other week, every other day, they might not be that good. Like, it's people I've recorded before that's not that good. How people say they are.
Okay. Almost got him to say, but hey.
I like the nephew though. Nate, I like him. I've been watching him though. I haven't seen him on anything. I like Nate.
You think he's underrated?
Yeah, is he getting the attention he deserves?
I mean, Nate, he get quite a bit of attention now.
You know how the freshmen get. Look at Bronny. He's playing in NBA centers and stuff like that. Like,
But you can't really compare because I mean, most of the time people go to watch him because his dad's there. Now I'm not saying Bronny's not good, but I mean most of the time is they're tuning in on his father.
Scary Ken's not that good, nah. I'll say that Scary Ken's not that good. They got the 5-stars though. DJ Boston, he's great. He's great. It's a few. Amari Daly great too. He's that 2022 class we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. He's gonna be McDonald's for sure, but that Scary Ken class is not that good. They're not supposed to be that high rank.
Now, Scotty Barnes. I mean I've known him like since he was like in the 4th grade. Love the kid. Love him. Now, do you think? Well, actually, you know what? Between Jalen Green and Scotty Barnes, who you think is a better player?
Oh, that's a hard. You can't give me that. Like, I'll answer. I like Jalen Green, one of my favorite players. I like Jalen. I had a chance to record him a few months ago. I just messed up with that one. Scotty, I like Scotty. Big guard, can do anything. Same with Jalen. They're really two different positions though. But
yeah, they do. But they both can play actually 1 through 5.
Yeah. If I had to pick, you could really put Jalen Green in the league right now. Same with Scotty. But who would pan out right? Who would actually pan out right? Who have to switch from G League and stuff? That process and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go. I'm not saying Scotty bad, but I'll pick Jalen Green. Scotty's up there though. If you was to put Scotty as anybody else and ask me, I'll probably put Scotty. But I gotta put Jalen Green. Jalen Green to me is the best player in the class.
Okay. All right. Nah, man. Hey, Jalen is tough, man. Jalen tough. I mean, I recorded him a couple of years ago in Cali for the Adidas Gauntlet, the final session.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was actually pretty impressed with what I saw. The kid, he's lanky and very athletic. Scotty being, close to home, I'm going with Scotty. I'm going with Scotty all day.
I understand that. Yeah, I'll pick Scotty too if it wasn't Jalen Green. Anybody else in that class, I'll pick Scotty. Can't do it against Jalen Green though.
Now, being that you record for overtime, you must get a ton of DMs with kids who want you to come and cover.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say to those kids who want to try to get on overtime? Like, what would you tell them, to do?
Yeah, like when they reach out, there's kids in my DMs that DM me, come record them and stuff like that. Like, I'll look at them and then if I really go off of it's kind of, I don't know if it's messed up, and I actually go if it's gonna be worth it to me. I know it's gonna be worth it to them because they're getting exposure they need. 9 times out of 10, I end up doing it. But then, I don't know, sometimes I'll go, and then, I don't know, this is weird. But I understand where they're coming from because they're little kids. They just go off the craziness and stuff like that. Like, when I go to games, they'll see me wearing a shirt or a jacket overtime. They want to get a picture, they ask me for a picture. I feel so, surprised, I'm not that big, bro. I'm just recording the game for them, I'm shocked,
Hey, man.
I'll get a picture with them, but it's still dang,
local celebrity, baby.
No, I understand where they're coming from, though. I'll come recording and stuff, but it's a process to it. 9 times out of 10, they want the overtime logo on their video to say, I got an overtime video and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that.
Y'all heard that, right? Doesn't work that way.
It's a lot of, steps to that. When we first met and your son asked me to take a picture, I was shocked. I was like, I'm just here to record. I ain't even doing. I don't even taking pictures. That just makes me feel weird. I don't know.
Who you think is the player that you recorded that just, just kind of just blew up out of nowhere?
Yeah, like the hot
Right.
player that blew up out of nowhere. Malachi Watson.
Malachi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That boy is nice. That boy is nice. Very, very athletic. I mean, that boy can jump out the gym. I mean, he's doing big things right now. And he's just one of those players that just kind of like, I mean, he's always been good, don't get me wrong, but like he's taking his game to another level right now.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, is there anything you want to tell my my audience out there?
Yeah, like you know, I'm from South Florida and everything like that. Just basically like me coming up here to Chicago, I made a lot of connections and stuff like that. So like in a few months, like I'm this guy I know. Yeah, me and him is partnering, and we're making our own brand, Game Point Media, and we're gonna make it like a Rangemanfilms overtime slam. Like we're gonna make that big out there in Tennessee, and just get these kids looked at and everything like that. Basically, just pushing that, making that big. That's gonna be a good experience for me.
Nah, that's what's up, man. And you know, anything that Range can do for you, just hit me up. You know, I got you, man. I got you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Carlos, I'd like to thank you for coming on to the cage, sharing some of your knowledge, sharing your experience with us, and talking to my audience, letting the kids know what's going on. I'm very appreciative of all my audience and everybody who, shows love to Rangeman, and we try to bring, we try to change it up every once in a while, bring content that I feel like you guys, want to see, want to hear. Bottom of my heart, thank you very much for coming on the show and dropping some of your experience and knowledge with us, okay?
Yeah.
So I will be talking to you again later in the season, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot going to happen between now and then. You know what I mean? So thank you, man. Thank you, brother. And we'll be talking later, all right?
Thank you.
My featured guest, Coach Matt Colin.
Come over the top, all right? Jam all cutters. Jam all cutters. Nothing easy. All right?
What's going on, guys? This is Rangeman. I'm here on location with Coach Matt Colin. What's going on, Coach?
How you doing? Good to see you.
That was a great game tonight, man.
That was an incredible atmosphere. One hell of a high school basketball game to be a part of.
Yes, it was. I mean, hey, you guys took it in overtime. Mm-hmm. It was a very, very hard fought game.
Yeah.
And you guys came out on top.
Yeah, no, we were very fortunate. It was two teams that were locked in defensively, really making it tough for the other team to score. Everybody had a battle for points, and we were very fortunate that, we were able to come out on top in the overtime period.
Yeah. So, Coach, tell me, how long have you been coaching here in Wellington?
This is my 12th season.
Your 12th season. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell us a little bit about, we're going to forget about the first 6 season, right? Let's start 2014-2015 season, right?
Okay.
You guys, you've been to state 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You've been to state 4 times.
Yes.
Right, have 1 state title.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you guys made it to the championship 3 times out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Won
Yeah.
1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what was that experience like for you?
It's incredible. It's an incredible trip when you're able to go to Lakeland and experience that, and be on the bus with the kids and having conversations with them and fun, and seeing the excitement in their face, and then actually going on that court in Lakeland. That's. It's something my high school coach would always talk about to us when we played, because he went once at the time, and I never got to experience as a player, but as a coach, when we went, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, I basically wanted to kiss the floor, like, finally I'm here, and kind of said to our team, since we're here, why don't we try to win this whole thing? And we did that the first time we were there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's figured. The last 5 years, you've gone 4 out of 5. That's pretty impressive. That's very impressive.
Yeah, just the program has definitely grown, and it's the kids are buying in, and they're buying in at a young age. Your defensive philosophy, sharing the basketball. You see, we took 9 charges tonight. I mean, we really try to do it on the defensive end and really try to make the other team work and labor to score. And then obviously we can get better with rebounding, but you always want to finish a defensive possession off with the rebound. And, so that's, when you talk about our program, that's what we're getting the kids to buy into. We start every summer off actually with a defensive team camp that kind of just builds the foundation and sets the tone for what we do.
Wellington, as a program, right, you guys get a lot of people who say, Wellington they don't play anybody, That's why they always end up going to state, right? Because during the season, you guys don't play anyone. But this year, you guys do play teams.
Right.
I followed you guys since, 2014 season. But this year, you guys have added some serious competition to your stage. Now, do you think that statement is a fair statement?
No, I do not. Every year we're loading our schedule with tough competition. Every team, if you look even in college basketball, every night you don't want it to be a war. You need to have some games where, you can, know that you're a little bit better than the competition. But like I said, every season we're going to have some tough people. And it's going to help us grow. And like last year, we had some very tough teams. We played St. Andrews. I always think every year St. Andrews is the number one team in the area. They're always big. They always got guards. They're always well coached. We competed against them. We competed against multiple teams that we're good against every year. The year we went undefeated, we faced multiple good teams. The year before that, Bartow was in here with a Division I center, Tony Bradley. We played Miami New Orleans. We've put into our season plenty of games that get us ready for the title run. And to be honest, I really don't care what anybody else says. It's about us. And if what I'm doing is helping us win and make that playoff run, that's what matters. Because in the playoffs, you can't hide. There's going to be good teams all over the place. So if you played a weak schedule and you get in the playoffs and get bounced, that says something. Okay, well, I don't think we're playing that, but if people are saying that, that's fine. But let the truth fall where it may, and when we get in the playoffs, we've won. And
it's true.
And we played some very tough teams. The Evans team last year, think about what we did to them defensively. They're a Final Four team. We held them to 9 first half points.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they were good. I've seen them on film. Saw so much film on them. They're good, So
now this year, your team is smaller compared to other years. Fast, small but fast, right? And it's evident when you guys played Westminster Academy, which you guys lost to, Grandview Prep, you guys lost to, and Sagemont.
Right.
They're a little bigger than you guys.
Right.
Moving into the second half of the season,
right?
How are you preparing to combat that?
Well, I think those kind of games help us grow because I think like the first time we played Sagemont, which was the first big team we played for the year, I think we scored 33 points. The score was ugly. It was 33-34, and we missed layups. We missed bunnies. The guys were just uncomfortable scoring against that type of size because Sagemont, their front line has 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", and they bring another 6'8" off the bench. So, purposely we're playing against some of those teams. So if you look at our league, everybody's got a big center. It's kind of unique. You look at our league, Central's got a big center, Palm Beach Lakes has a big center, Jupiter has a big center. We have to get used to playing with some size out there and finishing around the basket amongst the trees. So I felt like that helped us prepare for this second half of the season is by playing some of those good teams and competing with them. It's only going to make us grow.
Okay. Now, you guys currently have Marvell Allen, who is probably arguably one of the best freshmen in the state of Florida, if not the best freshman in the state of Florida. First off, do you think that's a true statement?
Yes, I think he's one of the best freshmen in this area, if not the best.
Okay. Now, obviously, you can't see into the future.
Sure.
Right? But what do you think the chances are that he spends the remainder of his high school career here?
All I can base it on is that we have a very good relationship, and he's got a very good relationship with our assistant coaches, and he's got a tremendous relationship with our team and even the younger guys, because those are like his guys that he plays travel basketball with. He loves everybody, but the future is you're playing with your boys soon. You know what I'm saying? So, that I think that should be exciting for him. Obviously he wants to do it this year, and we're all about this year, but also, hey, look, if you truly want to look into the future, all the guys you've grown up playing with, in the Wellington Wolves program, about to be your teammates.
Yeah. So who's the toughest team you played this year, would you say?
I would probably say a toss-up between Westminster and Grandview. I mean, just because, despite Westminster not having a big bench, they're ultra talented. They got a Division I point guard going to Stetson. They got high major big 6'8", who's inside outside. He can hurt you in so many different ways. College wings. Every player on the court is going to be a college player at some level. So they're very difficult. And then Grandview, again, they got size, they got speed, they're very talented. That point guard is really, really good. I like him a lot. I'd love to play him again. Shoot. They're good. They're going to bring out the best in us.
True. Well, Coach, I appreciate you sitting down with us and giving us this interview.
Yeah.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Great win tonight. Tough win tonight.
It was.
And I do enjoy watching your team play.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for having me. Yes.